Human rights defenders under the umbrella Civil Society Coalition on Human Rights and Constitutional Law have today morning condemned the acts of police brutality against the LGBTI community in Uganda. In a press briefing at Fairway Hotel in Kampala, Nicholas Opio says they are appalled by utterances made by the Minister of Ethics and Integrity, Father Simon Lokodo, calling for masses to lynch non-LGBTI persons. He confirms that this amounts to hate speech as it puts a section of Ugandans at a risk of being attacked by mobs. The coalition further regards the brutal acts of the police as illegal and unconstitutional as they violate the basic right to equality, privacy, freedom from inhuman and degrading treatment, and freedom of assembly, expression and association as enshrined within the Constitution of Uganda.
I feel that as a lawyer I'm doing my work defending human rights, no matter what the other things. We can disagree, but there's one thing we agree on, that this country must be governed by the principle of rule of law, the principle of equality, the principle of respect for human dignity. Even if somebody you think has committed a crime, that due process will be followed. Don't take it upon yourself to mobilize a crowd to go and beat them up, or to go and assault them, to go and beat them up. If you think somebody has committed a crime, please follow due process.
Living consensual sex relations. So when you talk of children below 18, that's a complete no-go area, and we'll be the first people to go, if someone is having sex with someone who is below 18, we'll be the first people to denounce that such a person. Whether same-sex, whether heterosexual, it doesn't matter. It's consensual sexual relations. I want to make that very serious. Adults, and if there's rape, that's out of the question. If it's rape, whether homosexual or heterosexual, it is still rape. And the laws of Uganda are completely against that. So
the human rights defenders believe there were many deterrent measures of arrest that the police could have used to halt these activities other than what they claim was manhandling, with some alleging that they were dragged on the ground.
In the cells, I was, humiliated and physically, beaten. Yeah. So for the minister to come out and say that no one was hurt, I think is unacceptable, and the fact that he himself did not look at the other side of the story. Not that he's interested, but for a person in his position, he needs to know a full story and not just run away with one.
The coalition also notes that this display of police brutality is not isolated, as it comes at a time of escalating violence by police targeting media, civil society and political party opposition members. By this time, they believe that they can use all avenues of litigation to bring whoever got involved in this brutality. Failure to achieve this, they will seek high level of cause of action.
Legal option is just one option of seeking redress. There are several other options of seeking redress, and we are employing every other means available to ensure that those who commit violations of human rights are held to account. It might be through a court of law, it might be through other means. We are committed now to speaking to donors to ensure that donor aid and donor support is not channeled to actions that violate human rights, to ensure that donor support for police training, for police equipment, is not used for violating human rights. If the donors understand that, if the development community understands that, then perhaps we shall have a better human rights situation in this country.
This call comes at a time when the police is faced with a brutality saga, with the Inspector General of Police also implicated in one of the cases. The Minister of Ethics and Integrity, Father Simon Lokodo, and the government as a whole have a duty to protect all Ugandans as enshrined in Ugandan Constitution and the international instruments to which Uganda is a signatory. Kawesa Lubwama, WBS TV, Fairway Hotel in Kampala.